Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my Chanel. Oh, today I have injured myself. I don't know how I've done it, but this muscle right here, this trap has been pulled in somewhere or another. I don't know how I've done it. I was doing deadlifting in my sleep because somehow I have incapacitated myself. And if I lean too if I lean too much this way or move my head too much, okay, this way is all right actually. But this was incapable this morning. I am high AF on painkillers, so let's make this episode of America's Next Top Scandal Girls one to remember, shall we, my loves? My brain, my loves, is fully in the nussness of life today because no sense shall come betwixt my forked teeth. That's not the phrase. So, my lovelies, in the last episode, we watched, basically, that Paris episode, which was probably the most scandalous, shocking, kind of gross, all the sorts of negative verbiage I can think of for season 1. Basically, it was the grossest episode of cycle 1. As of this episode today, we are episode 7, which means after this episode, we have the semi-final and the final of America's Next Top Scandal Girls, cycle 1. So we can kind of treat this, I mean, if you could even think of it as this way, you can kind of treat this as a, what's it called? Quarterfinal, that's the word.
I'm going to cream.
Currently, I'm looking for houses to move, and my goodness, it's the most stressful thing I can possibly think of right now. So I'm like,
I don't know what's happening anymore.
Okay, are we ready, everyone? Shall we dive back into the cool waters of... Actually, they're more like sizzling hot scalding waters of America's Next Top Scandal Girls. Get your beverages at the ready, my loves, and prepare yourself for a scandal, girls. Oh, naughty little scandal. Do you like this necklace? I purchased it at a little witchy shop with Novimpia last week. Isn't it cute? A little bit of ultima goutoir for y'all.
Previously on America's Next Top Model. The girls were overwhelmed when they were flown to Paris.
Is that a mouse stuck in a trapdoor?
This is so beautiful.
Shannon's fantasy became a reality.
Yes.
Oh my word!
I
She
forgot.
met the man of her dreams.
Of her dreams, and you were like, scum!
And some of the girls.
What's happening to this episode?
Enormous chatters.
I don't speak like that. I don't act like that. I don't want to hear that.
And everyone was sad when Kissy was asked to leave.
Oh, poor
Kissy and
Kissy.
myself, you know, used to read the Bible together.
I suppose it is kind of sad when somebody does go that you're quite close to. But all Robin has talked about throughout every single episode in this entire series is her Bible. And it's just like, is there not a lot more to you than just the Bible? Like, do you not have like dreams and aspirations? Are you creative in any way, shape or form? Like what? Oh, here we go, girls. Are you ready? I've got gout. Scandal girls. Scandal girls. Oh my god, it's a scandal girls. Scandal girls. Scandal girls. Oh my god, it's a scandal girls. Who will be the scandal girl? It's Tyra. Tyra is the scandal all along. Did we know that 20 years ago? Well, possibly. Okay, come on then. Oh, very. People on the street, they've got gout. On the street, they've got gout. Oh. Out of the lift and into the frying pan. Who are all these people? What's this? The boudoir? Oh, Bible time with the Christians. I said Bibles. Oh.
I really liked her. I liked her too.
It must be quite tough, actually. Especially, like, this is the first season, so I bet, like, they probably became really close-knit with each other because, like, there wasn't really anything else. They've been forced to live in these tiny apartments together and be lived really on top of each other. I bet, like, when one person goes, it feels like, oh, my friend has gone. But what actually happens now? So does, like, Kissy just, like, leave and fly home from France? Or did she, like, stay in the hotel but in different rooms or something? Like, was she segregated from the cast? Or did she literally just go, bye, you're back to, like... back to America, back to normal life, never see you again. Is that the tea? There are so many questions that I have about, like, America's Next Top Model and reality shows in general. How does that work? How does Elimination work when they all live in a house together? Is it literally just... because they could, like, sell stories. If they went back to the public life, they could just, like, sell stories to anyone who would listen. I mean, I guess they obviously had to sign NDAs. I mean, I suppose back then there wasn't really, like, the internet as such as it is today. Like, nowadays, you could make an anonymous account somewhere on, like, Reddit, shall we say, and just, like, be like...
well, this happened and that happened and I heard it from production. production somewhere. Maybe an intern leaked it to me.
Whereas it could just fully be you and you've gone home second. Do you know what I mean? Isn't that interesting?
You're the only one besides you that didn't judge me all the time.
Oh.
It's like the holiest holy rollers and the bottom of the barrel of the hill.
When Miss Kizzy left, it was her first year ago.
So it's just Robin, Shannon, Elise, and
I
Adrienne.
couldn't stand up. I remember leaning on the wall. Then I
Top
remember
four,
going to
girl.
sit down. She reminded me of my sister. We were sorority sisters. We were both from the South. Roommates, Christians. She was my best friend in this situation.
Oh. Losing a best friend in a situation like that must be quite difficult. But I mean, how long have you known each other? But then these, I suppose because like filming anything is like a heightened sense of like normality, especially if like you're on camera all the time. I bet like what becomes normal is like swiftly adjusted. So like I bet she probably was really close friends with Kissy in this throughout this process. So I suppose it is quite sad. But I don't personally like Robin very much in this series. I think she's very intense, and not in a way that's like fun to watch. It feels just a bit like I feel like if I met Robin, she would be like,
What you are doing is incorrect and you are disgusting and the Bible says that you should die.
and I would immediately be like, not getting along so well. Whereas with someone like Kissy, I feel like I would probably get along with quite well because she seemed to gel really well with everyone. And Shannon seems a bit confused, but also like her faith is very much her own. But like she doesn't, I don't get the sense that she's trying to push an agenda. I don't know. Those are just my thoughts.
I felt like a little piece of me went away because Kizzy was probably one of the girls that I've hung out with the most besides Robin.
Gosh, they have cut that sentence
I
up,
believe in
didn't
a
they?
higher power. I don't believe that higher power asks you to sacrifice your every damn moment to him.
I do believe in God. I'm just not psychotic about it.
I hate how Robin rolls her eyes at me when I'm like praying. And I'll be sitting there praying for my grandma or something, and she'll look over at me and roll her eyes.
Oh, that's not
The
good.
house is under control of Robin. And our house is under control of the
Things would have definitely sucked
Ew.
if my closest ally in the house had been eliminated. And I'm really, really glad that Adrienne stayed on.
Oh, yeah, of course. It was Adrienne versus Kissy. Oh my god, there's a golden woman. Oh, here we are, just at the photo shoot.
Edgy, Shannon.
Thanks. I've been photographed by every top photographer in the world, and I've taken pointers from every single one of them. That's why I decided to shoot the girls myself, to see what the girls look like through my lens and how they connect with the photographer.
Okay.
That was so gorgeous, Elise.
But, like,
Now that
why?
fewer and fewer girls are left, I'm starting to take the competition much more seriously.
Well, that's quite
love
nice.
that.
Cheekbones.
There we go.
It is a lot of pressure because the four of us that are left in the house are like staring our dream right in the face.
I realize I'm keeping really, really still, and that's because I just can't emote. Like, all these models being like, with their neck. I wish I could do that right now. I literally feel like I need a brace or something. I'm like, maybe I should call the woman in the Arga.
Hello.
The four of us that are left in the house are like staring our dream right in the face.
Yes, I suppose you
When I was
are.
photographing the girls,
I felt like they were finally realizing the possibility of becoming a major star.
When you were photographing them. Really?
They're really narrowing it down to who has what it takes to be a top model and who doesn't.
Yes.
it's just all about profile and looking to the sky and feeling like you're an angel.
What comes with this
Oh,
is
Joel.
power. The right person can use this as a modem to touch people, to make change.
A modem.
All right, we got you, Rob.
Don't want any of them anymore, thanks. This isn't 1922. Ooh. Pianos on the game. Toot, 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 toot. Oh my god, there's a whistle, girls.
We took the
Toot,
girls to
toot,
the
toot.
House of Carven, which is the oldest couture house in all of Paris.
Ooh, is that the world?
That was my favorite thing.
House
No
of
lie.
Carven.
The clothes are like, besides being expensive, they are some of the neatest clothes.
Hello.
Bonjour.
As you guys know, Paris is the fashion capital of the world and the fashion capital of couture modeling.
I think London has something to say about that, don't you know?
Couture is the epitome of fashion. A lot of times couture clothing will be one of a kind. You guys
Yes.
notice how I have your hair pulled back in a bun. In France, that's called a chignon.
A chignon
Bun.
is the most elegant way to wear your hair, and it's important that your hair in no way distracts from the clothes. And tomorrow you'll be
Except
tested
Elise.
on your ability to carry yourself in a couture situation.
It's almost like our makeovers mean nothing at all whatsoever, because what we're going to do is put it in a bun.
and I can put it in a bun.
And tomorrow you'll be tested on your ability to carry yourself in a couture situation. Today you're going to meet the artistic director of Carven, Pascal. Viens ici.
Welcome. Welcome at Carven and welcome in
Olive.
Paris. Welcome to the magical
Olive.
of Couture. Only a few girls work for Couture. And
Yes.
Couture is not only showing clothes, it's showing
Art.
an attitude, an allure. You will see the clothes, you will try the clothes, and you will understand.
Oh. I wonder what haute couture was in 2001.
I will give you gloves. It's very important.
Oh. Oh, it's a bit ladies' day at the races. Oh, I just saw a breast. Oh, no. Oh.
You gotta be kidding me. I'm wearing these dresses. These dresses are probably more expensive than everything that I own personally.
The gown was like a $20,000 gown. Are you not gonna like some gown that's worth more than your house and your car?
$20,000 is worth more than a house and a car. Wow, where are these prices? I need to invest there, my loves. I was literally looking at house prices in my area the other day, and I wish you could get it for 20k, but this is 20 years ago. And the world went just nuts after the financial crash, didn't it, in terms of, like, housing prices. Ooh. I quite like how Tyra looks here.
All very professional. I think it will be tough to find a winner.
This is awful.
There's only one winner. And so, you know, this is getting pretty close, and hopefully, you know, I will make it to the top.
We give you a small souvenir.
Oh, thank you so much. I sprayed this on me when I first came in. Thank you so much.
A present of perfumery. £20.
Tomorrow is your day. You have from 10 to 3 to enjoy Paris and all the splendors it has to offer.
We got a Tyra mail saying that the next day we would have some free time to do whatever we wanted.
Oh!
Eiffel Tower, mother.
Oh!
Shopping.
You guys want to go shopping? I really don't like to shop. It gets really old after like an hour.
Me, yeah, I agree.
I don't have money to go shopping. I just want to go see Jim Morrison's grave.
Who is Jim Morris, Adrian?
He's the lead singer of The Doors, one of the most influential bands that has ever existed on the face of the earth.
Adrian wanted to go see Jim Morrison's grave, and she wanted to go up the top of the Eiffel Tower, and Robin and Shannon wanted to go shopping.
She's wanting to go shop with us. We should do something for her, too.
Right. We have to compromise so we can stay together because I don't want to split off into two groups.
Why not? You should.
I think we can all compromise so we can stay together.
Robin did not want to budge. She did not want to go along with her.
So she's going to have to compromise and go shopping with us, and we're going to have to compromise and go to the grave with her.
And I said I want to go shopping.
You're not willing to go to Jim Morrison's grave for Adrian?
This conversation can go on all night.
Because you won't compromise.
Respect me when I say that I don't want to go see the grave. Just respect me for that, just like I respect you.
I didn't want to listen to what that bitch had to say. She's psychotic.
Wow, I'm just about to pause her. She's about to go off on one, sis. Yeah, so in a situation like this, can you imagine ever being up against someone who's such a brick wall of just like, no, anything you want to do? Absolutely not. I want to go shopping. Also, personally, I've mentioned this before on the channel. My opinions towards shopping are like, yeah, you can go shopping. I will go shopping with friends. I don't enjoy shopping. I like to shop very specifically for specific ideas that I like. I get something that I actually have called previously product blindness, where I get quite overwhelmed when I go in shops. Now I actually know why that might be. Hashtag. For me, shopping is a vapid activity filled with nothing because I usually already have an idea of what I want, already have an idea of the clothing styles that I want, plus I only ever wear black. So all of my ideas for my next year of fashion are fully set out on my phone, on my Pinterest mood boards, and in my notes. Whereas, I suppose back in the day, maybe that wasn't quite the case, but the idea of just like wandering around shopping for more than, let's say, more than 2 hours. See, most of the time when I go shopping with my friends, I'm like, let's go shopping. What I actually mean is, let's go to a few places that I actually know what I want to grab, and then let's sit and have some coffee, maybe go for a nice walk around the little area, maybe go to a little park and see a bird, and then maybe go for food afterwards. That's what I mean when I say a day of shopping. I literally don't mean like, there is nothing like wandering around aimlessly in a department store for like 12 hours. Just sounds awful. I'm not saying you can't enjoy it. I'm just saying it's not for me, girls. I do find it quite rude that you wouldn't even, like, how long does it take to go and see a grave? Realistically, how long does that take? If you've got the travelling time, she's not going to want to be at this grave for an hour, for 2 hours, 3 hours, is she? She's going to want to see it because it's going to be a big moment in her life. Clearly, this music had an influence on her growing up, and you're stealing that by going shopping and not compromising. Selfishness. What did the Jesus woman say about selfishness? I think it went something like that. Oh dear. Okay, Robin, come on, let's hear what you have to say about this awful situation.
I said I want to go shopping. Shannon said she want to go shopping.
It just sucks that I'm the one who has to compromise and you guys don't.
I don't go see Grace. Just like you don't believe in God, I don't go see Grace. I don't try to make you believe in God, do I?
I got really upset when I saw this stubborn, bitchy side of Robin. I sort of fled away from her.
Oh.
What?
Oh no.
Bitch. Who's a bitch? I just, dude, seriously? She's so mean to you. She's so mean
Smoking
to
indoors?
you.
I think I was crying mainly out of frustration because Robin wouldn't see things my way and was being so intolerant. It really pissed me off.
It's 4 people with 4 different things that they want to do and having to compromise.
Oh look, she's got the bed now. She's got Kissy's bed.
It's not dumb. It's just called a difference of opinion and you try to make the best out of it.
One day, she's gonna go against somebody that does not care how much money you have or how much mommy and daddy have given you, and she's gonna get her ass whooped. That's just how it is.
Oh my goodness. That mascara.
Oh my God.
Oh! You were standing there and somebody asked you for your coat, you're supposed to give it, you know? Because you're a Christian. Christians are not selfish.
She don't go see graves.
She doesn't seem very Christ-like to me. In fact, I think she secretly worships the devil. All this stuff she's pretending to be, if, you know, they're...
I wouldn't bring Satan into this. Some of Satan's followers have been the most sane, and some of the Christian followers have been the most depraved, shall we say.
You know, there really is this big, wonderful man in the sky. Then he's
Why would
gonna
he be a
whoop
man?
her ass when she gets up there.
I don't think God has
I'm
testicles.
just trying to keep it from becoming you and me versus the 2 of them, but that's it.
Looks like it's that way, sis. Okay. Oh, the void. Oh, here we are. Metro on the game. I've got gout. Oh, do you know what French police are called? Gendarmes. And do you know how you spell that? Gendarmeries.
After the fight in the hotel room, our group completely polarized into us versus them. Adrian wanted to go see Jim Morrison's grave.
Exactly.
Let's go, let's deck. And Robin and Shannon wanted to go shopping.
It's gonna be fun. I can't wait to buy something.
This is only our 1 day in Paris. To get whatever we want to get done. It's best just to split up.
And you picked shopping. The Champs-Elysees. That way.
You just run across. You can't run across there. You can't. Why? We could run across. I run across. Come on, come on, come on. You can't. What are we doing? All right, let's see Jim Morrison's grave, dude. This is so cool.
Elise didn't want to go see Jim Morrison's grave, but she sacrificed that for me, and just like, you know, that's cool.
Dude, Elise, I need a boyfriend for this place. Will you be my boyfriend?
Yes, madame. I think it's this way. Come
That's
on.
quite sweet.
Where's the monument? Where you going?
Is this it? It has to be it. You want to
I'll
look at
just
those
throw a
lines?
cigarette on the floor.
I don't know, what do you think? This is so beautiful.
That is quite an impressive graveyard, isn't it? Oh, shoes.
I think you have too many shoes.
Shut up. Cafe.
We're lost.
Oh no, are they lost?
Did they move Jim Morrison's body? Officially lost.
Oh
We went to
no.
see Jim Morrison's grave, and we ended up lost, but we're just having fun with each other. It's fun.
Okay, well, there's a photo place. Let's go in there.
Oh, I hope they did get to see what she wanted, because otherwise it's a bit like...
We decided to separate. Adrian and I did our thing. Robin and Shannon went to the Gap. And in retrospect, I don't know why I wanted the 4 of us to stay together at all.
Exactly, exactly.
Did you write it down? I thought I asked you to go and get the name of it.
I have it on that piece of paper, but I don't know where I put it.
Yeah, come on.
Some things Robin does might get on my nerves after a little while.
Yeah.
Shannon, you're gonna have to walk faster.
Okay, it says, you have until 4 p.m. to get ready for a spectacular night out.
Oh my god, they're going for a night out?
Get ready at 4 p.m., hair and makeup done. It's for a spectacular night out.
Oh no, they've got 45 minutes, girls. Come on, girls, you can do it.
You know what time it is?
What is this instrument?
15 minutes.
You're lying.
Tap, tap, pa, gounce.
Can you pop the trunk?
Can you pop the trunk? For a night out? This is a lot of bags for a night out. Have I misunderstood? Have I misunderstood something? This is a lot of bags that they've got for a night out. And why are they at Carven? Does Carven become the Club de Triomphe after midnight? Is that what it is? Very pumpkin.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So as I told you yesterday, couture is about attitude, a way of life.
Yeah.
So tonight, you will go to a fancy restaurant.
Oh!
You will meet 4 guys from the Society of Paris. And,
Oh my word.
But to go there, of course, you will have to wear a couture dress.
The Society of
Famous
Paris.
black little dress from Paris.
I'm gonna be scared to wear one of your dresses.
They give me this gown. This gown, like my boobs are hanging out the side and in the
Oh
middle.
my goodness.
The couture challenge was to go out with some men and have them judge us on being a lady. Women that wear couture are socialites. They are a lady in every sense.
Yes.
The winner will after be chosen among.
Well, you say that. Women who wear couture. Actually, socialites are quite often not the lady in every sense. Socialites are the way they are because they're born into lots of money usually, or a dynasty, a wealthy family of some sort with a business. But they're also like risque and just on the edge of absolute abject wildness. People like Paris Hilton, people like Lindsay Lohan, just to name a few of the socialites that I can think of from my era, because these people, yes, they're ladylike, but they are also photographed getting out of cars with their nunny showing. Not that that's their fault. Those photographers should be kept at least 50 meters away from them at all times. But being a lady is very... The meaning is almost... That word is like... The phrase being a lady is almost meaningless because like... There are ideas that you can project onto that phrase and be like, well, I think behaving like this and prim and proper and eating correctly and using the correct dinnerware at dinner time at a restaurant is being ladylike. But then also, I know a few ladies who love to party.
Tonight the winner will after be chosen among you girls, and she will go to the presidential suite of a big hotel in Paris. So have fun and welcome again in
Wait,
Paris.
so these men get to judge you how ladylike you are? Oh, I don't like that.
In really close quarters in our model apartment, and every single girl's fantasizing about spending a night away from there.
So I had a conversation in the comments of the last video in which was something like regular working models who aren't quite in the haute couture range of getting like lots of money will all stay in the same apartment. So lots of girls, same apartment, desperate for a way to spend a night out somewhere, spend a night with somebody else, spend a night away from like living in this cramped apartment. But dressing them up in haute couture, sending them off to men to judge so that they can then win an opportunity to go into like a special hotel for the evening. This is starting to sound less and less and less like modeling and more like a nefarious industry. Let me know what you think about that, because I feel like putting these women under that much pressure to want to break out of this industry, but also it's the industry that they've wanted to go into, and then give them this like high stressful environment, and then a man is like, I think you can come and stay with me tonight, or at my hotel, or my presidential suite, or something like this. Is this a regular occurrence in modeling? I should absolutely hope not.
Night away from it, and every single girl's fantasizing about spending a night away from there.
Fantasizing.
Are you excited? Are you excited? Yeah. I'm so excited.
I feel so good in this. I feel like somebody else.
She said that rather solemnly, didn't she? Oh, what's happening to Robin? Is this Robin's episode?
Like funk way.
Welcome to the Fouquet's, the older restaurant in Paris. Would you follow me, please?
That was terrible of me. The oldest restaurant in Paris.
Hi. I'm Adrian. Nice to meet you.
Who are these bankers?
Elise, nice to meet you.
I like the Adrian dude, just, well, because his name is Adrian.
I'm Cedric.
Adrian.
They were gonna judge us on how we acted like a lady. So I was like, I can do this. I'm a lady.
Oh, not the red wine and escargot girls.
Foie gras.
Toast.
Okay. Is either
Foie gras.
goose or duck liver. Are you ready to try it?
Robin is not having any of this, is she?
Let's see how this is.
Bon appétit. Spoon for the escargot.
So this is our dinner.
This is it. This is a quick
everything I was served just to try everything.
I love the fact that Shannon then was like, so this is the dinner, and it's just like one snail and a piece of toast. Like, high society dining is very different to what we would expect, you know, for the common peasant girls like us. But if you've ever been to a fancy restaurant or something, the portions are usually quite small for a reason, because you have lots of them rather than just like a steak, girls.
Hello.
It's usually often just something that's like
a pearl of steak served on emboulalliers,
steeped in piss.
I'm going to cream.
It's very that.
The food was nasty. You know, it wasn't like all that, you know, it was cracked up to be.
But that's high society dining, sis.
It's different. Robin was being a bitch. Shannon's just like...
Oh, no.
So I was like, all right, I'm gonna nab this opportunity.
I don't know what's happening. What is that? It's so dark. Shannon is like fully gobsmacked about everything.
See a ballet at
a ballet.
The Opera House in Paris.
Dancing ballet.
I don't like ballet. It's like all these guys are like, you know, dancing around. It's like, oh my God. But
what?
I didn't sit there and bitch and complain. I just tried to keep acting like a lady.
This is your job.
Ugly too, guys,
be professional.
Honestly. American accents, are they ugly? Be honest.
No, it's not ugly. Well, you just gotta get used to it.
Is it harsh?
Well, I was born down south in Texas. Let's go and party all night long.
These cat-dadded, lustful type of men were there. You could tell by their conversation. They weren't socialized. That's the reason why I tuned them out.
That's all she did for like 4 hours.
But hang on, that's the shot of her earlier in the car going to the event. So what is this storyline they've given Robin here? So to be honest, in that kind of a situation, I would hate to have been invited to get dressed up, be invited somewhere to be judged purely by men, and then like spend the evening with them, going to dinner and blah 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 blah. Never met you before, don't know any of that. Do you know what I mean? This feels very much like arranged situations, which I am not happy about. And I don't know if I can actually say what I think this is on YouTube. I'm not sure that Susan will let me, girls. But this does not feel like modeling at all. This feels like a glamour model books where you can rent someone for an evening, should we say? Should we say that? Should we leave it at that? This doesn't feel glamorous at all, does it? Despite that it's dressed in $20,000 gowns.
That's all she did for like 4 hours with these dudes, was read the Bible.
But clearly she's uncomfortable, so I don't mind that. Like, zone this out, sis. Oh, what's all this?
Oh, it's pretty. Wow. Yeah.
What's this? What's this going to turn into?
Oh my
See, this is like the weird thing. This is the weird thing. This is the really weird thing. Like, clearly these guys have got money, or they come from wealth, or, you know, they have something to do that's like a high-powering job or whatever. What is it about these guys bringing in like innocent women that have never experienced something like this and being like,
look, there's petals on the table. Has anyone else put petals on a table for you?
Like, it's so nefarious because it's like establishing a power dynamic in this relationship that is not beneficial to these contestants. I kind of feel really dirty watching this. A bit seedy. Do you know what I mean? Like CD, DVD, PS2. No wonder why Robin's uncomfortable.
It's huge.
When I saw the presidential suite, I was really attracted to it, but I knew that either way, separating myself and Adrian from Robin and Shannon would have been a prize.
And that is bag could fit all of us. I mean, really, no lie.
We stepped in and it was immaculate. It was a palace that had Adrian written all over it.
Oh my word! Oh. 1, 2, 3. Cheers.
I thought that Robin would easily dominate the etiquette competition, but she wasn't willing to make conversation at all, so I think that definitely detracted from her performance in the competition.
All right, ladies, we came to a point where we have to make a decision about who's going to be the winner. Would you excuse us for some minutes? Thank you very much.
Oh, I don't like this.
Really difficult process for us now.
What, choosing an escort?
Sorry, with Robin.
I wouldn't vote for Robin. She didn't live up to this social scene in terms of the discussion, of being interested in other people's interests.
Robin.
That is very interesting because I have a feeling, so whenever I've been in a situation like this where clearly someone is like Billy Big Balls Business Bunyan, they have no interest in what you're interested in, sis. Like, you in this situation are there to like pad their ego. That's what they want. Tell them anything.
Oh, you really like money, do you? Well, I saw a money once. It was really little, but look how big yours is.
Like, that's what they want. So this idea that like this is trying to be a competition in any way, shape or form is funny. And I actually, although I don't usually agree with Robin and her actions, I kind of commend her here for being like, I know what this is and I'm not having it. Well done for standing up for yourself.
Robin, yes.
She didn't eat anything.
By French standards, it's a problem. No.
Adrienne is very funny, brilliant, smiley. I would say she's maybe less clever or less witty than Elise.
I love Elise because she's a charming girl.
I think of the four, she's very interesting. She has a lot to say.
Shannon.
I love her face, bad teeth.
Beautifully dressed. I think she did a great job wearing that dress and living up to the standards. I feel something cold.
So we've come to a conclusion.
See, this is where it's like so confusing to me because none of those men have put an effort into the way they look. They've put a suit on and think that that's it. Whereas these women have been dressed in fine jewels, diamonds and gems like they're being married off to, I don't know, a suitable suitor in the king's court or something. Do you know what I mean? That's such a power like mismatch here. I don't like it. I don't like it, girls. Let me know what you think because I'm feeling like some type of way. But if you tell me how you feel, I might like you. I don't know what's happening anymore. Right, let's continue, girls. Continue the drama. Can you believe that I actually curled my hair this morning? And now look, well, I suppose it's a little bit curly. Look at this. What's that? That's not it. Right, here we go.
Elise, Shannon, Robin, Adrienne, thank you very much for this wonderful evening. But as you say, all good things come to an end. So we had the difficult mission to select one person among you. And the person we retain is Adrienne.
Oh!
And congratulations.
Interesting that they were like, she's not bright, she's not clever.
You have to give me one name among your friends. Who's gonna be staying with you?
Oh, that's nice.
Congratulations.
Okay, that's good.
Can I give you a kiss?
Sweet. I told you I ruined your day. I was so sorry. I was so sorry, but Jim Morrison is so cool.
Oh!
Was gonna win it because she's been to like etiquette class. You know, she can just got that whole thing.
She's too pageant. Oh!
Adrienne and I had a lot of fun in the presidential suite after
You guys are in a crisis. I'm on my way.
our escorts left.
It's more like, hey, the real meal.
That's the clue in the word.
Work the man. We're back.
That's literally what Adrienne just said is exactly what it is. That was just working men. That was just being feminine wiles around a man. That's all that was. How was that modeling? How was that a modeling challenge at all?
Adrienne was very, 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 very friendly. She worked it and she got the prize.
I live in a mansion in Paris. I live in a mansion in Paris.
We ate a bunch of chocolate cake and we ate a lot of fruit, and we're so happy to be away from Robin and Shannon.
Yeah, there is a divide. This is a weird episode.
I feel like a queen.
This change of music is so funny. Oh, nunnies. Oh, it's very sad. Whale music for the sad ladies at home.
Dude, they have
but
set
twinkle,
this up for
twinkle.
our romantic night together, Elise.
Lesbians. Oh, very good. Oh.
Do you have your top on?
Me?
Yeah. Should I put mine on?
Do you have your top off?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh!
Basically, just tried to act
Very good.
very ladylike, to have a lot of grace, and it was everything I'm not. I guess I proved
Why is the
that I
aspect
can be
ratio
a broad.
different? You can be
Good
a
night,
broad.
Good night.
Oh. Oh, I feel a bit. Right, here we go. Morning, girls. I've got gout. What's happening now? The night after the day before. Oh,
we got
trainers and a trench
mail
coat.
saying that we would be doing an advertisement for diamonds.
Diamonds!
Diamonds!
Diamonds! Oh, Budaba.
This place is
We have one of them in London. They love this, like,
hey girls.
accordion
so
music.
Today,
oh.
I'm gonna be working.
Did you see? Oh, look, here he is, with not a pixel on his face at all. Did you see Robin? She's really sitting away from everyone. I think Robin's going. At this point in the competizione, I think Robin might be going. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's. Who's going to be in the bottom here? I feel like it might be Robin versus Shannon, or it might be Robin versus Elise. But we haven't seen the photos yet, so we can't make a full decision. But just from her attitude, I can tell that Robin's going to be in the botty slit.
I'm gonna be working with you with makeup and directing you on set. We're in Buddha Bar restaurant, which is one of Paris's most famous restaurants. It's very chic. A lot of celebrities come here, so now you guys can say you've been here. We're here with a Serena collection, which is jewelry, so you know you're modeling diamonds.
Diamonds!
Okay, the look though, we're gonna have very strong, kind of edgy, greasy, kind of black charcoal eyes. And the body's gonna be really greased, and we're gonna spray water, and we're
Robin
gonna
is
wet your hair.
having
and
none
you're
of this.
posing nude.
He said that we would be posing nude. And I was like, okay, you know, keep on going. I know you're just kidding, but he was telling the truth. I was like,
That's true. Diamonds are very, like,
The reason
risque,
we're
aren't
adding the
they?
extra hair is so the hair can come down, your breasts will be covered.
Ah.
As I expected, Adrian and Elise were just like, oh, okay, no problem. Robin, I saw her whole face change. She went gray. Shannon,
She
I
went
felt
grey?
Might...
She doesn't want to get a nunny out for you, Jay.
Shannon, I felt, might be able to do this. We have Patrick Katzman. He's gonna talk to you guys about the look. It's gonna be very moody, the lighting, everything. So here he is.
Hello, how you guys doing? So
Please don't
today
be
we're gonna
creeper.
go for something kind of dramatic, very stretched out poses, exaggerating your body, the shape.
Gape.
So don't worry, we're gonna do a lot of like hands across the chest, hands across the lower body, so you don't have to worry about being exposed or anything like that.
It just needs to be really, really strong. Think just wild.
So the way that he described the shoot there, in that way of being like, we're gonna keep things like covered. We're not here to make you look like cheap and, you know, like a woman of the night. Love that phrase so much. So in this situation, if I was invited onto a modeling show to model diamonds in the nude, if they were like, we're going to be like elegantly covering these parts and these parts, and you have to be like diamonds with like a dribbly black and like slicked back, I'd be quite happy with that. It's when people are like, you need to have like full frontal nudity, just being like, I don't know. In any other situation, like, there's so much to be said about, like, a lot of advertising is about sex. Realistically, sex sells. It's the oldest thing in the world. Every single pop song is about love and sex in some way. Every single advert you see for cosmetics is about, like, sex in some way or another. Every single thing you see about jewelry is sex. Cars, sex. All... I'm going to get clocked by Susan for saying sex so many times. So for me, when it comes to a photo shoot of being, like, implied sexuality through the selling of an item, I don't mind it so much, but thank goodness it's like covered, because full frontal nudity, sis, not fully here for all that. But Robin is having none of it, girl. She wants none of it.
Think just wild. The order is gonna be Adrian, Elise, Robin, and Shannon. All right, we ready to start?
Let's go.
Hair and makeup?
Yes.
Okay.
Let Shannon and Robin think that the industry doesn't have anything to do with being sexual or lustful or naked. That just ensures that
Yeah,
Elise
what do
and
they
I will
think
be
modeling
head-to-head
is?
at the end.
Oh, I kind of love it. Very Samara, but make it diamonds.
Hello.
Oh, no. This is very perfume as well. Perfume adverts always look like this. Okay, a diamond.
Adrian spreads open and lets the makeup artist oil her down.
Spreads
and
open?
At that point, I think Shannon started crying.
A lot of people would do that. A lot of girls would do anything.
Yeah. Serving the Lord ain't easy, but in the end, you always come on top.
Nice. Beautiful, beautiful.
Okay. All
The
right.
idea of the shoot was to look damn good, cover your body parts, look like you're buck naked and covered in diamonds.
I mean, she's doing the job, isn't she?
Any direction?
Why has everything on my channel at the moment been so breast-orientated? I don't know how I'm going to stay monetized at all.
Any direction the photographer gave her or that I gave her, she went with.
It's going to be
She's
Shannon
never a
versus
problem.
Robin.
Adrian was a real pleasure to start with.
Gorgeous.
She had a lot of confidence. She knew the position. She looks right into the camera, and it really helps shooting a girl like that. It really shows on the final image.
I wanted Robin and Shannon to see the more intimate setting we had created for the rest of the shots. I wanted them to trust me and understand that what I was going to do for them would not expose them in any way. We were just resetting for Elisa's shot, which is just over there by the bar. I just wanted you both to see that it's a little more quaint, it's a little less open, and we're actually gonna block off some of these archways so that it's completely private from downstairs.
Okay.
I just have to really stress what the outcome of the shoot is supposed to be, and that the outcome of the shoot is the illusion of nudity, even though you're not nude. What we have for an option for covering up is the underwear, and we got the band, which we can double band round, so we can go over once and then go back around a second time to make it blind. Tell me your concerns. Is it the illusion of nudity that bothers you?
Me personally, the being nude, first off, and having people see that, because.
But you don't have to be nude. You know, like I said, we can double band your top.
And then two is that illusion is really not really sitting well with me either.
The illusion bothers you.
It doesn't sit well.
My body is sacred, and it's mine. And my religion teaches me that my body is a temple.
So what did you think modeling was going to be? Do you think it's just like, what if you got approached by, you did a bikini model in the first, you did a bikini shoot in the first episode. So like the idea of being like, no, nobody can see that. Are you just going to be a hand model? Like what is modeling to you? I understand that like, okay, you can refuse nudity. Absolutely you can. You can refuse any job in which you do not feel comfortable, whatever that looks like to you. But like, what do you think that the modeling industry is if it doesn't comprise in some way of the body? You can't just model your soul. Robin has a very strange like way of talking about things in which she says like, she's never direct. She's never like, it sits, like, when she's just said there, it sits wrong with me, or it doesn't sit right with me. It's just like, so say exactly why. Like, it doesn't because I don't want to give the impression of X, Y, and Z. Like, that's much more easy to deal with than just being like, skirt around the subject.
Shannon?
I want to try it on to see what the band looks like.
You want to try the band?
Yeah. So I want to try, at least try it out, because you never know until you try something out.
And what would you like to do?
I want to try the band, too.
Okay, all right, so a big song and dance for nothing.
Remember when we were at Carvan the other day and you guys were fitting and I was sitting on the side? Did you know what Robin did? Now, it's so funny that she's so uncomfortable with this.
What?
She went, Mr. J, and I went, uh-huh. She opened up the drape and she was just in a panty, no bra, and was like shaking her boobs at me. But what she didn't know is Tyra was standing right next to me around the corner. Oh! This kind of puts into context. Remember when she was at Jay's house and they were having that like dinner in which the spaghetti looked disgusting, according to Tyra? When she picked up the phone and was like, hello, this is my husband's house, or something like that. And then she also said that she had a problem with gay people, but no problem with flashing her nessoiliers to Jay. Means that maybe she doesn't have such a problem with gay people, or she hates gay girls and not gay guys, or she has a crush on Jay. All of these things make no sense. And then to argue like, no, you can't see my breast. But there she is, doing all that. I'm not sure. This seems very hypocritical to me, and I'm not here for it. But then again, I wouldn't just want to like flash open my drape at someone whilst getting changed and spin my bosom at them. That seems so like, for someone who says that they're a lady, and you know, being a lady is being a diva, and like very etiquette, a woman of the South is a woman of the cloth. No, that's not what she said, but you know, it seems quite hypocritical to say that. Yes. Oh. What's that? Spray the woman. Breast. Oh. Oh.
I always see that Elisa's doing a little bit better than I, and it just drives me to try to whoop her ass.
Oh. Competition.
I wasn't uncomfortable at all during the actual shoot. I don't think the photographer is going to manipulate any of the images he had to make porn.
Elise, I feel like, is she starting to feel the competition with Adrian?
Why would she say that? Unless like a producer asked her or something like that. Why would she just like straight up say that? But saying that, we have actually had scandals of photographers coming out and being like, well, I actually kept hold of some of the photos after the clients had finished. So maybe there is something to that statement. But here we are trying to paint a competition between Elise and Adrienne. Are they trying to almost make it out like the very final two is going to be like Elise and Adrienne? I don't know. I've never watched this season. I mean, I know who wins, but I've never watched this season. So I imagine that that's the kind of angle they're going for now, right?
She got up on that bar, and I mean, the look that was coming out of her eyes, it was incredible.
Oh, I can see the hurt in your eyes, the pain in your tears.
Stereo music, girls. What is this? What are we doing? Oh, blur the nussy.
I'm not gonna do it.
You're not gonna do it?
Yeah, I decided not to. I was trying to imagine the picture in my head, what I would look like, and it would just not be me.
Right.
It wouldn't be you. Are you going with Robin, or are you just kind of...
No, I'm going with my own self. She's her, and I'm me.
You're looking at a representative for not only young women, but America as a whole, and a woman that has integrity.
Last week, it was bra and panties. I probably would never do that. This week, it's 2 strands of ribbon and a thong. What is it gonna be next week? My grandmother used to always tell me, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
So why are you
this
here?
stand right here I'm taking might make me be eliminated. So if my time here is up, then I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
Oh, the void. Oh, so that no photos. Oh. They're going, both of them, right? They have to.
Paris. I loved Paris so much.
Oh wait, they're going back to America
Paris
now?
has left a bittersweet taste in my mouth. France is gorgeous, but my experiences in France, they weren't the most happiest.
Hemst. Right. Oh, back to New York, girls. Oh, back to Flat Hotel.
Wow, we are all in one room now.
Oh dear.
Spectacular.
Models just starting out share really cramped quarters, so I reduced the penthouse down to just 1 room.
We have mail.
Tyra Gout.
Welcome back. Milan is your new home. Unpack and settle in. Tomorrow, 3 of you will continue on to become America's Next Top Model. 1 of you will be eliminated.
Tomorrow.
Oh.
Tomorrow.
Oh.
I don't know
Right.
how that photo shoot that I did not do will affect me.
I never have any concerns because I know that it's not in my hands, it's in God's hands.
I think that Robin and Shannon's decision will definitely affect them adversely in the competition.
Absolutely. What do they do this week? Nothing.
Yeah, you have to.
Wait, what did she say?
Should I sleep on Kizzy's bed?
Yeah, you have to.
I was just asking. Robin, she's gonna start realizing that here comes the queen. Better move over, because this is my house now. Welcome home.
What an interesting interaction. They're really like gunning at each other now.
Hello, ladies.
Oh, here we
Now
are.
it's time to make our
Elimination.
7th cut.
Oh!
Only
What is this outfit?
Ladies.
Can we have a look?
Now it's
Look at this oufouage liaise. So we've got the 90s Tyra hair, not unlike mine today. It's not looking its best, actually. We've got a velvet curtain with complete tassels here. I see. Okay, all right. The same colour as the curtain behind her. Perhaps they had extra fabric and were like, could you just whip up a gown for me quickly? Maybe that's what happened.
Now it's time to make our 7th cut. Only 3 of you will remain on the quest towards becoming America's
Only
Next Top
3?
Model.
But what?
The winner
Both
will
of...
receive a Revlon contract, a contract with Wilhelmina Models, Inc.,
Wilhelmina,
and a
go.
fashion spread in Marie Claire magazine.
With both.
As usual, we have our panel of judges. First, we have Janice Dickinson.
I didn't recognise her.
One of the first supermodels
I am the
ever.
first supermodel.
We have Bo Quillian. Bo's the fashion
Boat.
editor at Marie Claire. We have Kimora Lee Simmons. Kimora is the
Kimora,
creative
go.
director and owner of Baby Fat Fashions. And last but not least, Mr. Derek Kahn. Derek has been your stylist throughout this whole journey, and he's always fashion forward, or backwards, as you can see. Derek has come up with a test for you today.
I'm not going to touch that one, girls. I'm not going to do it. Imagine calling someone backwards.
Derek has come up with a test for you today.
I'm going to send you upstairs to dress in couture garments. I have beautiful accessories. I have lovely shoes. I have hats. I got the gloves. I got it all. And in 10 minutes, I want you to come back here and show me what you've learned in Paris.
Show me what you've got. Right, okay. Oh, God, what is this? Oblivion girls, we've got gout. Come on the smiler, I've got gout.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's a dress. Girl, I'm going down there like naked. Are these the only shoes I have left?
Oh, I sort of hate everything. You should have done the little bun that they told you about.
Elise, you look fabulous.
Oh, it's very ladies' day.
I think it looks great.
Thank you. You had a nude photo shoot with the photographer Patrick Katzman. We found your top picture, and here it is.
Oh!
I think you look so sexy, and your booty looks kind of big and juicy. That's great.
She looks fat in that picture.
Yeah.
This is your first time, I'm assuming, doing a nude photo. And you don't look uncomfortable. You don't look intimidated.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Picture and your eyes are really amazing.
How did you feel doing the shoot?
There was definitely a lot of trust involved. It was totally obvious we weren't making porn. I see an incredible, confident woman.
What is it about Janice that looks so different here? What is she doing? What is she doing? I know what it is. She hasn't got a black smoky eye on. That's what it is. She's got a cut crease today. That's why her eye looks different.
That owns the photograph. Looks great.
Nothing else? Okay.
Oh.
Hello, Shannon.
Hi.
What's the one thing that the designers and the people that you went on the go-sees with in Paris complained about your look?
Not edgy enough.
What is the one thing that can take you from being Miss California girl to being edgy?
Slicking my hair back.
And so why didn't you do that?
Yeah, I literally just said that.
Too California.
Exactly, that extra pizzazz, that extra grace that's essential.
All the judges are so close to each
a
other.
photo shoot with Patrick Katzman. It was supposed to be a semi-nude shoot, a simulated nude. We don't have a picture for you. Why is that?
I'd never want to pose nude, no matter how much money or how much fame I would get.
If you're not willing to do that, you might as well go work at a car factory or a bakery, because that's part of being a model.
Do you have any idea what it's like back?
Those are the only two careers you can do if you're not going to be a model. Work in a car factory or a bakery.
Because that's part of being a model.
Do you have any idea what it's like backstage at a fashion show? Because you've got 30 girls that have to just strip completely naked.
I don't pose nude, but I will simulate it, meaning a G-string, and then later they retouch the G-string out on the side, and to me, that's not nudity. Now, what do you think? Like, do you feel more comfortable biting a man's ear or doing a photo shoot and simulating nudity?
I'd rather bite a guy's ear than be nude in the shot.
Well, I wish that I had seen you semi-nude.
No, I wanted to judge some pictures, darling.
Your pretty dress.
Hello, Adrian.
Ooh.
Hello there.
Glamour.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
There you go.
Let me see your foot, honey. What are you wearing?
Woo!
Oh, girl.
Oh, leg.
Why didn't you put any more accessories?
I thought just the earrings and the shoes were flashy enough to pull off such a extreme.
So it's a very sophisticated dress. You should have smacked that on a red mouth maybe, or just made the makeup a little bit darker.
Are you nude under there? No.
Yes, ma'am.
You got some panties on?
No, ma'am.
Child, you better work.
No time, ma'am.
I love the fact that you pulled that hair back. You listened to what I said, that couture is about chignons or slicking it back.
That's literally what I said earlier.
You had a nude photo shoot, and we picked your top photo, and here it is. Janice?
Oh my
I think the
goodness.
photograph is exquisite.
This is so in your face. This is fabulous.
It was
Is this
excruciating
diamonds?
pain, having to arch my body like that for so long and try to keep the perfect balance where I wouldn't fall off.
You photograph beautifully. You look gorgeous right now, but sometimes in your appearance, you're a little bit buff for me.
I love that this picture looks like an ad. I feel like whatever you're selling, it'll make the company millions of dollars.
Exactly.
How can you well, we'll see about that, won't we, Tyra? How can you call a woman buff? What do you want her to just do then? Just vegetate for a while until what? Until she's not as buff anymore?
I'd suggest that they give you as much money as possible. Thanks.
Thank
you.
Bye-bye.
Send in Robin, please. Hi, Robin.
I'm
Oh,
surprised
hideous.
the dress. I think the dress actually works.
I mean, it looks kind of European.
It gives effect, but what I don't love is the accessories.
Do you mind taking the hat off?
Oh, yeah, I'll take it.
I was very eager to talk to Robin about her refusal to do the simulated nude shoot because
What
when
is
the
this
cameras
buzz?
weren't rolling, I saw something that was very out of character for her, and it shocked the hell out of me. Robin, you were supposed to
Here
have
we
a
go.
nude photo
Bosoms.
shoot. We don't have a photo for you this week, and why is that?
I didn't want to feel uncomfortable. My body is mine.
I just didn't think that, you know, that is what I needed to do in order to get ahead.
I don't understand how you can say no to something like that, but then in the dressing room, when you think no one is looking, when you didn't know Miss Tyra was right there, I saw you open the dressing room at the Couture house, and you were nude, and you shook your chest at Jay.
I said, Mr. J, because I saw him right there in the opening, and I said, Mr. J, like that. And then he said, he looked like Robin.
You did like that, Robin. I was right there. What is this person that preaches all this? I'm holy, I'm this, I have my Bible open, and here you are, opening a curtain, and you're topless, and you're shaking your chest, jiggle, shimmy. I saw them go round and round and up and down.
Now, whether or not they shook or whatever, I'm going to own up. I'm going to own up to what I did.
It's okay, Robin, you are human.
Right, and then to be honest with you, it's not like Mr. J hasn't seen.
Where was your Bible when you were shaking your
It was
titties
right
at
there.
Mr.
It was
J?
right there next to me.
Let's just go to the next thing. I feel like this is not making any kind of sense.
Oh, that kind of felt like a bit, that was a weird interaction. I mean, I understand that, like, clearly Robin was being a hypocrite there, but, like, also Robin is the powerless in this situation. She's literally sitting in front of, like, a panel of celebrities, and they've just ridiculed her on TV. Although I haven't agreed with, like, a lot of Robin's attitude, a lot of what she said, a lot of how she's brought her religion into her conversations, I still don't think that people deserve that level of ridicule. I don't know, maybe it's just me, girl. I'd hate it if it was me, but then again, I wouldn't be like, Mr. J. Oh dear, that was an experience, wasn't it, girls?
I feel like this is not making any kind of sense.
Make a comment, I'm sorry. You know, I appreciate you and Shannon taking your stands. I'm kind of disappointed that you didn't do it. I was sort of expecting this kind of, you know, Botticelli image. You know, I was sad that you just kind of didn't put yourself out there, you know, representing women of a different size.
I totally agree with you that if you would have done that photo shoot and showed that big gadunk can be beautiful and it can be sexy and I can stand right next to these other girls and serve and be fierce, I think that would have been a very strong platform.
Thank you.
Okay, well, deliberaciones.
I think Adrian looks phenomenal in this picture.
I do think at times she comes across to be a bit hard. I just would like to see her tone it down just a bit.
She's improved to me tremendously during these weeks as I've been working really closely with them, and I find she, to me, is just phenomenal. I just can't find anything wrong with her.
Oh no, his eyeshadow's coming off.
Elise's photograph here is the most versatile.
I think she's penetrating the lens, which is not the most easy thing to do, especially for an amateur model.
Penetrating.
Shannon.
There's no picture. I'm depressed that Shannon could not take the attitude of the other two girls. Big points off in my book on Shannon.
I just find she's just really stagnated at that one spot, that one laugh, that one grin, that one smile. What kills it is limiting herself to this photo
But that's her
shoot
personality. You can't say her personality is stagnant.
Okay.
It's a bit much.
It would have been important for other women Robin's size.
Just to say that, like, I find Janice Dickinson's personality stagnant. I'm sorry, being horrible is not a personality.
To see her be kind of languid and sexy and showing lots of skin.
I don't think that Robin is ashamed of her body because she's shown her body before in the swimwear and the lingerie, and the representation that she shows to the world is a strong woman, I think is very important.
It's clear that Robin doesn't have the personality to be a top model.
Physically, of course, I could use her. But that kind of behavior is not something that I want to promote in this industry.
I'm on the fence. I respect her being, you know, saying that she's not going to do the nudity. I don't know what to do about her. I honestly don't.
Let's vote.
Oh. 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 Is it going to be some drama, girls? America's Next Top Scandal, girls? Who is it?
There are four of you standing in front of me.
Okay,
But
surely
only 3 of
Adrienne is the first.
will continue on your quest towards becoming America's Next Top
Mystic
Model.
Meg music.
Elise.
Eliza. Oh no, Elise.
Bravo on this photo. It's absolutely beautiful.
And look at that,
You're still
not a
in the
single
running
mention of
towards becoming
disordered
America's Next Top
eating. Look at that, what a shock. Not one person has gone, oh, she's too skinny. In fact,
Adrienne.
actually, they said quite the opposite. Adrienne, no surprise.
Adrienne, we've all come to see that you photograph beautifully. But when you walk in this room, girl, you look like you are ready to lift 350 pounds. And I'm not even talking about what you look like physically. I'm talking about how you walk in. You walk in like, yo, what's up, Tyra? You know, I hope you choose me, but if you don't, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? So I want you to practice just relaxing your shoulders. Congratulations. Shannon and Robin please step forward?
Oh, would you look at that face? She's not happy with them, is she? Look at that face. The face could sink a glacier. Do people say that? Is that a thing? No. Well, it is now. That's the face of a woman in the Arga. Hello.
Only one of you will still be in the running towards becoming America's next top
They should
model.
both go.
Robin, I admire
Who's it gonna be?
your faith, I admire your strength, and I admire the fact that you said, I am me and I have my standards and I will not sacrifice that. But one thing that you have to remember, human is beautiful.
Shake
Perfect
your breasts
is
more often.
Boring.
Okay.
Shannon, you are amazingly beautiful. One thing about your look is, again and again, we hear that it is too commercial. I gave you advice to slick your hair back. I felt like, you know, you didn't follow that advice, and that advice would have just taken you to the next level today. You should have came in here today with a chignon so tight, that hair slicked back where it looked like you had a facelift.
Croydon facelift girls. Oh, who is it?
Shannon, congratulations. You're still in the running towards becoming America's
I
next
knew
model.
it. Oh, okay. All right, okay. Oh, she actually looks relieved. Robin looked immediately relieved. At least they now don't have to put up with her nonsense anymore. Oh, they didn't even let go. Bye, I'm off, girls.
It's meant a lot to me to be a part of this because I had the chance to show a variation of beauty.
Yes, that's true.
It's time for me to
You're
move
not
on.
plus size though, sis.
My job is done.
Your job is done? Is that it then? Into the... Oh! Farewell, Robin, girls. Right. Well, that's the end of the episode, my loves. Let's just have a little discussion about what we've seen, shall we? All right, so let's start at the beginning, shall we? First of all, I really dislike when people can't compromise. Like, there should be, in a group like this, in a group setting, there should always be a level of compromise. If you've got one person in the group that really wants to go off and do something, it's not going to take long. Well, apparently it did take long, but who knows? Maybe if there was multiple of them, maybe if everyone went with Adrian to see the grave, it wouldn't have gotten so messed up along the way. Do you know what I mean? Maybe more minds are better than one, as they say. Next up, I want to talk about the weird situation that was put on these gowns, go see these men. I really don't think that that was very appropriate. I don't feel like that is a... Well, let's just say, someone left a comment in one of the last videos, one of the last America's Next Top Model videos, that was something along the lines of, if you haven't performed well at the agency, your agent will give the keys to someone and they can pay a visit to your hotel room. That, to me, sounds hatefully nefarious and kind of maybe was the case, you know, in the 90s, maybe even in the 80s, and perhaps even dragging a little bit then into the 2000s. I hope until the depths of my heart, all the models that I have spoken to have not had to do this, but I hope that it does not exist now, because that is a really nefarious practice. Like, sometimes work just doesn't go the way, you know, that you expect it to go. That doesn't necessarily mean that some man should automatically have keys to your boudoir. That is horrendous. And the idea that they were like all put together and just like shipped off around, and then those men who did nothing except clearly, like, who even were they? We weren't introduced to them. There wasn't like, this man, banker, this man, lawyer, this man, judge, this other man, low quality MP. Like, nobody was really introduced then. So we don't know who these men are and why they get the opportunity to judge women based on like how ladylike they are. That was such a weird segment. Like, why was that the challenge? Why was that the mini challenge this week? It doesn't make any sense. Now, going on to the parts about nudity. I think I've said pretty much everything I want to say already when it was happening. Nudity is one of those things where it's like, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. Like, you really don't have to do it if you don't want to. I didn't really enjoy the way that Robin was portrayed to be this like horrible menace in this episode. I mean, like, it kind of feels like they've set her up for a fall, and now she has. But I also kind of wanted Robin, I don't know, I just wanted something from Robin that explained like what she thought modelling was? Or did she think that modelling was very similar to pageantry? And it was all just like, smiles, hello, yes, no, I want to cure world hunger, but also take a little photo like this, and I'll sell you diamonds. Like, is that what she kind of thought it was? Because that's the kind of impression I'm getting. But that might also be through editing. We're never given like an interview segment with Robin that really explains like why she wanted to do this. It's very... leaves a lot of questions. My loves. I guess with that, it's time for the Patreons. And you can see yourself scrolling past on the screen here, my loves. Yes, you can. And I want to say a gorgeous hello and welcome to Celine Bihan. Thank you so much for joining the Patreon, you stunner. If you'd like to join the Patreon, click the link in the description box below. You get access to multiple perks, such as access to the Discord, you get access to outtakes, you get access to Patreon-only content, and I will be starting very soon, I will be starting audiobooks. I'll be starting to record some audiobooks of my favourite books that I really enjoy and would like to share with you all. And today's Twitch shout-out goes to Jellybean Nadine. Thank you so much for following me over on Twitch, you stunning woman on the go. If you want to be in with a chance of being featured in my next video's Twitch shout-out, make sure you follow me on Twitch. It is Luxeria Plays, and I stream 2 nights a week. That's Monday and Thursday, my loves. And of course, I want to say a massive thank you to my top-tier Patreons, Aloria, Stephanie Niatupski, Laura Ali, Dr. Dreamerella, Steph Utek, Orko Samoji, Abigail Ash, Amanda Vengeance, Autumn Holly, Beebles32, Caitlin Coating, Shell Herman, ContraPoints, Crafty Leaks, Danielle, Dana Broderick, Deborah Gwynn, Dr. A, Jevod, Elizabeth Stone, Dara Pavlovsky, Jenny Hendricks, Caitlin Wright, Lane Wade, Megan Holly, Min TM, Moisten98, Mariah Sherman, Moldy Apple, Nixie Tricks, Paolo Rivera, Princess Lilium Romano, Ryan Vita, Sexy Texy RN, Succubus Lena, Summer Neff, Traverful, Victoria Corella, Victoria Waldock, and Zaya Naza. Thank you so much for keeping this channel alive and thriving, my loves. And you know what? I am going to leave it on the note of nobody in this world can force you to do something you do not want. You don't have to, my loves. And with that, I will see you in the next video.